Yes! Oh, you even know Big Daddy Nasus. Oh, thanks for the dragon.
I to do it like.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift with your host, Mr. Big Russ. You can turn off this announcer pack in the description below.
I'm just joking. I guess the Ari voiceover has kind of actually grown on me a bit now, you know. Before it used to really annoy me, but, you know, it's cool. I have had to turn off the minions, though, because I do think these Star-Guarded minions are, like, ugly as fuck. Oh, we're going to invade. Slow invade. Nasus slowly. I'm probably going to give it away. They're going to slowly see Nasus coming. Be like, oh, God, I gave away the game plan. We probably need to pull already, right? Give it a hand. So against Mordekaiser, that's a bit of a hard matchup. Actually running 15% CDR with a +5, so we got 20% at the start. Might have me farming. I've always been on the fence on this, because the problem is after sort of 15-20 minutes from my build path, like, I don't know, we don't necessarily need Frozen Heart this game. Maybe not. I don't know, it's kind of still kind of nice. It's such a nice item because I love the mana on it as well. Could go Righteous Glory instead. That could actually might not be a bad shout. But generally, because my build path, I always waste a cooldown. But at the same time, 10 or 15 damage, whatever I would normally have at level 1 instead, is it really needed? You know, like, I don't fight anyone with Nasus anyway, so we're not making a benefit out of that. And then pre-20 minutes, Nasus doesn't even need additional damage, you know, it's all about his Q, so Mord is actually going to shove this real hard as soon as he probably sees, and he could think that I come from blue, actually. The one thing with Mord that goes in our favour is his playstyle. I haven't played too many Mords, but I played recently one on my stream. Is that, you know, he wants to shove his whole W and that just goes in my favour and we'll just farm safely. He's actually running Storm Raiders as well, which is actually really good because you see sometimes I've seen ones with Death Piles, even Thunderlords, and that obviously gives him a lot more damage, whilst the Storm Raiders is going to do nothing really for him in lane. The Storm Raiders is a lot more better sort of the mid to late game. Whilst early game, you know, I don't know, you have Thunderlords, Grasping, Dying, it depends, you know, what you can make use out of it, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, I can tell you guys, yeah, I'm still planning to do some full-length gameplays. You may have saw in my previous video where, you know, I said I was sort of stepping away from it, which I'm sort of am and I'm not. I'm just trying to find the right path, and you know, I do enjoy the full-length gameplays, and it's nice to kind of sit down and do videos like this, and they can be a bit more informative than some of my other stuff, which is cool. But we've got a lot of ideas I'm working on, and you know, over the next sort of month, I'm gonna be mixing and matching my content just to see what I kind of happy with and what you got, and most importantly, what you bosses are enjoying. But I'm streaming. The main reason why I'm not uploading gameplay videos at the moment is because I'm streaming Mondays to Fridays. Ezreal gameplays invades. He scared her out. We're streaming Mondays to Fridays, so at 7 PM every day, which obviously is very time consuming. So trying to make daily gaming videos whilst on top of doing that. And a lot of the time when I make a video, you know, half the time I end up cancelling it because I'm not happy with, you know, maybe how it's gone, or if it's been a boring matchup, you know, sometimes Nasus, I literally just sit there for 20 minutes farming and my team surrenders, or the enemy team surrenders, and it's kind of like, wow, rip. There's not really much to sort of learn from it. But this should be quite an interesting matchup, really. But again, because of his masteries here, you know, I kind of see why he has gone Storm Raiders, I get it. You know, he's not done anything here. We're 17 farm. I've held on to my pot. We go Doran's. Doran's Shield is definitely my main pickup on really any matchup, really. Used to always be quite greedy and go for, you know, cooldown. Maybe probably would go for maybe boots here, maybe boots refillable, or potentially cloth. We don't go cloth. Ruby Crystal 2 pots. We go for that instead. But no, Doran's just the healing, like the healer. I underestimated this buff. It's such a very nice buff, and that's just. Or generally on the item, so even 80 carries running it, and something that I've done, you know, even when I'm Kled, where I'm in the matchups, you know, really I feel like I can be aggressive. I've been running it. Oh, we're gonna get that minion. One last tick, nice. One thing you have to be careful though when you do E like that, you know, it's great getting 1 or 2 minions, but it pushes the wave out harder, so it's something you're aware. But the thing is, with Mordekaiser, I really haven't played much Mordekaiser. Never really Mordekaiser is a channel that interests me. But I feel his playstyle here is just going against him. You know, doesn't Mordekaiser need to be kind of about doing all that crazy stacking shit? But with him to make it look like we're gonna gank and be like, haha, just joking, yo. Oh, did he proc Storm Raiders then? Because he was like, oh, crack. Might have to back now. I don't know, my pot is feeding me though, right? Well, we pop my pot. We'll regret everything that I'm about to do in my life. We can get this wave without dying. You know, this is the thing with Nasus, right? You know, you struggle when you get bullied out, but the thing is, once we get under turret, I can just farm safely, and you know, I get that lifesteal going. You get a couple of Qs off. The healing is pretty damn strong. You know what? We got 50% lifesteal. I feel at this moment in time. 10%. 50% would be a bit crazy. Oh, we're gonna get that minion. I tried. We need to really back because he will be hitting 6 very soon, and he hits 6, we will die. Probably might even die anyway. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Rip the greed. That's cool though. Can we get Spectres? I think it's 1200. No. Could go Kindle Gem, but we got 20% anyway. I think it's with the Kindle Gem. Back a step. I think problem with Kindle Gem, as much as it seems like a cool kind of start, as much as it kind of seems like a cool start and you get 10%, the problem is it doesn't actually give me any defensive stats, right? We get 200 health. The Spectres is a lot better. If you can afford it, I'd probably... Normally I always used to go for the Kindle Gem because I was always greedy as fuck on Nasus, but problem, I don't know. Sometimes you can get away with the greed, but, you know, sometimes you go too greedy, you end up costing you even more and you actually lose more... You know, you have more cooldown and, you know, in theory you should probably try and get more stacks whilst farming on a turret and whatnot. But, you know, if you're getting buddied out, then what does it matter? So he's TP'd in as well, which is cool. But he's going to have a big power spike here. Now, you know, he's got all this AP items, and I've just got 200 bonus health, so it doesn't really help me. Like, we'd only got a bit of magic resist. It would have been a bit better. The one thing with my runes, I don't think I actually have much MR in my runes. I probably should have separate runes for AP champions. That would be probably even better than having the actual cooldown and whatnot. But there we go. It's cool. Not too worried. Well, we just need him to shove. You know, we're only 10 minions down, fine. Vayne already 2-0, you know, Vayne's going to carry it. Vayne is... Ocean Drake would be glorious to have this game. The problem is that here we're going to eat... I didn't even get that one. That actually wasn't terrible to eat. But we just need to try and bait out some of his damage. It's fine. I'm kind of happy with how this is going. It's not great. But the problem is that I can see myself going like, alright, we're going to bounce the wave now because it's built up so big. And then he's just going to go, no, you're not. So he seems to be a very... I don't know if he's like, this is a bad Mordekaiser or he's just playing very passive. I really don't know how to play him, but normally they just shove the wave like crazy. This guy isn't. So I don't know why. Oh, he's come. There we go. Sweet. But Ocean Drake would be nice. We've got Vyas, Vayne. Vayne is just disgusting. It's a disgusting... We'll let the little one go so we can get the bigger one. It's a disgusting AD carry. Like her, it used to be her early game was so weak, but now you know it's kind of definitely dealable. You know you can quite happily play Vayne in lane now. I guess she is against a cannon, which probably helps. But you know you see a lot of Vaynes these days who don't get struggled, don't get punished, and then sort of come 30 minutes is just a beast. Whether she's fed, whether she's sort of fed or been fed, you know either way, you know she just becomes a beast. So that's like Mordekaiser damage, but you know he had Death Fires there, it would be a lot stronger, but. Storm Raiders going on, probably better, but at the same time, if he doesn't shut me down, a Storm Raiders isn't going to mean too much, because we will beat him. But got to be careful with this amount of HP. I really need 400 more gold. That's the kind of spot we're aiming for here, but this is my issue here, and this is why, you know, obviously, are you even going to get one? That's why, I thought he was going to do it. Hit the fucking minions! It's so annoying. You know, this is kind of way to deal with Nasus. And the thing is, by shoving Nasus under turret, you know, I get to actually farm, whilst if you do it like this, I can't do anything, to an extent. Once we're back and get my Spectres, would be a lot better. But we just try and bait this out. The wave's coming in, so there's no need to do anything stupid. We'll just have to be patient. It's one of those things with Nasus, sometimes you just got to be patient. But this is why, you know, you go for that whole E build, right? But, and then when you waste your mana on E, you still don't even get the big minion, or any minion. That's cool, though. We weigh out my TP. It's fine. It's just the long run. Like what we can do is try and bait out some of his abilities, but I don't want to really go over there and try and bait out too much because we'll just get bullied out of lane. But yeah, this is, in my opinion, a better way to play. But if you can't kill Nasus, you're better doing something like this, because one, I'm actually more gankable here. Whilst Ezra never going to gank us anyway. But you know, being here, I'm definitely more able to get caught out, and allows Mordekaiser to actually do some damage to me, whilst if I'm under turret, he can't really hit me, right? So be a bit careful here. I might have to just E and to try and back. I don't even have any mana at all. I think we've got to go. I would. Don't know if we needed to go. I panicked. I was kind of waiting for him to flash. I was like, the problem was Ghost, like, we're not going to use my Ghost anyway, but the problem was the Ghost is there's that 2 second, 3 second, like, window, the delay now. Like, I felt we were going to get my ass handed to me. The problem is if we Ghost when he flashes, I don't get away. And what are we doing with my Ghost anyway? It's a shame, maybe, well, we're not going to kill him without a Sheen, so I'm not really fussed. It's, yeah, it's cool. What we want to do though is cancel. He's going to be recalling in that bush, so we really want to kind of deny the recall, if possible. I don't know if he is. I would have said that he was. The problem is he's just going to come back with his bigger pass fight, which eventually going to happen, but the longer we can kind of delay it, the better, right? I was hoping he might come and try and do away, but we're a bit down in farm, but, you know, we haven't died, and that's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, like in the Rengo game we recently uploaded, if you die, you're going to lose double the amount, right? You're going to give him a kill, I'm going to lose that farm, and you're going to lose so much more than had you just, you know, went. So, onwards, upwards, you know. This is the way it should be as Nasus. He's done a good job, but I think with my Spectres there now, it should be pretty sweet. I think I would probably still go Frozen Heart, we'll see. It should be fine. I'm tanking this up quite hard, I don't really... Oh, she's going for it. Don't know how much more I can tank, we should let Vi. It should be... Oh, that was a bad idea, that was a bad idea. Oh my goodness. Oh, God, that was... Nice thing is his TP's down as... Whoa. The nice thing is his TP's down. So good job by Vi. That's why I hate going against AP top laners, is I just have mana issues. Dealing with Frozen Heart. But yeah, good job. Nice kill. I almost thought I died. I greeted in the end. I wasn't sure. Like, Vi really had it under control. I should have just left. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, his TP's down now anyway. Which is good. But yeah, I thought Vi had it really. I didn't have it. I wasn't sure. God, I didn't think I was actually recalling. I'm actually gonna get Sheen. I'm gonna get Sheen. We could complete my Spirits, but Spirits doesn't give us all that much. Increase my heat. Oh, it does in some sense. It is gonna maybe make me lose a bit of damage to my turret and that whole wave. But the Sheen power spike with my Nasus ult now and him having being flashless, you know, we should be able to actually try and do something. Sometimes I would Ghost to delay him to try and get here as quick as possible. This has come down to because if we hadn't waited Sheen, we'd be here now. But I think the Sheen is going to be better, and we only lose a wave, so whatever. It's a shame, but it is what it is. It's for the greater good. But having my Ghost now, if we pop to get Ghost in lane, I reckon we could honestly just kill him straight out right now. Fuck it, we're about to find out. This might be a bit ham. Might have been a bit ham. His ult shouldn't be up right now, so we'll try. His ult's up. There we go. Boom! Easy. Sweet. So, you know, with 40%, my cooldown ult should always be up before his ult, really. I don't know what his sort of timer is, but, you know, having that sort of 40%, it was pretty huge. And yeah, GG. Solid kill. And that's the problem with Nasus, and that's why his ult is so busted. Old Nasus couldn't do that. Not versus Mordekaiser, anyway. You know, it's just ridiculous. The buff is ridiculous. It's made Nasus' early game still weak as fuck until he gets sort of 6, and then he just wrecks anyone, to a certain extent. And his late game still weak as hell because he's just so easily kiteable, but he just gets on top of a target like Darius and wrecks him instead. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird, but it's just as bad as Darius, I guess, once he gets his 5 sort of stacks. It's a similar kind of thing. And drop that pink down, see if he notices. Zed's coming, so we gotta go. He's so fast! He's got tier 2 boots. I don't really want to back. Really want this we'll take this bad boy. They know we're here, it's fine. That's cool. We just need to go to the top. I'll leave this up because maybe Vi makes it play off a bit. But, you know, we just do that rinse and repeat again. And also, the thing with Ghost, and that's why I love Ghost so much on Nasus, is, you know, if you can get away with it, the flashes for the first 10 minutes is great. But after that, you know, Nasus' Ghost is just so deadly. And the cooldown on it, look at it, it's just almost up. We literally do that again. And GG. GG. One. Oh, shit. Killing spree! Oh, the damage is... well, good job. Shame she had to waste her ult in the end, but we just didn't have enough. I thought we made a really nice play and we were going to do it without her ult, but there we go. Poor Yas. She would probably actually be shutting that Zed down. I don't need the gank. The thing is, I don't actually need the ganks. It's kind of getting by, you know, looking good, and I guess it's alright, but, you know, I'd probably rather she did actually gank mid. And it's not like she's behind and trying to have to force something, you know, she could force stuff mid. Maybe she's scared of Zed, I don't know. But the Yas needs to get into it. There's always the bad Yases on my team. Or Dragon, you know, do something. I don't want the ganks really top. It's nice, they're not going to complain, but a little bit complain. But, you know, it would be better helping out my teammates, probably. We'll go Triforce next. Oh, yeah, we'll go Triforce next. Fuck it. I just really want that Dragon. But, you know, now because of Vi's pressure top, you know, bot's getting destroyed because of Zed, you know. Whilst the kills that she's getting me is not applying any pressure on the map, it's getting Nasus fed, and, you know, 10-15 minutes time, it might all be worth it. But, you know, for now, it's not really doing my team too many favours, so... It's kind of a weird one, you know, I don't need the ganks. And it's nice, it is nice, and it's going to allow me to get even more farm than I necessarily would do anyway, but... I feel her pressure elsewhere would be spent, because, like, the first gank was great, but we won the Mordekaiser anyway, so... That's cool. Don't know where he's gone. We get a little one and the big one. So 40%. So yeah, we'll get Triforce next. Puts up to that 45. But yeah, looking good. The CDR's actually worked out. It's something I might actually start using a bit more. Like say the attack damage doesn't really do as much anyway. At least we actually kind of use it. Even though the CDR does get wasted. I guess that's my item build. We could go something different instead of Frozen Heart. It wouldn't be actually so bad then, right? Well, we still have 30% anyway through my items, at least. You know, there's always going to be over your cap, but it's not massively bad. So we get stacks for it like we are now. To have 300 stacks 17 minutes in is great. But that also comes down, you know, we would have that many stacks probably, or almost if we were winning my lane like this anyway, even with my normal build. Maybe not so much. It does have us farm a little bit under turret, but it wouldn't be all that much difference, I don't think. The problem is I have no armor, so Zed with his current 3 kills probably would actually kick my ass. But that's fine. Let it shove. Keep stacking. We're gonna be like 400. Pretty gnarly, man. We kind of want to actually let Mordekaiser shove a little bit, purely because, or in some ways, by letting him shove, you know, we get 3 stacks. But also by me shoving, it does draw the attention of maybe Ezreal or Zed top, which does free up for my teammates. It's kind of one of those things. That's the issue with Nasus. Like, well, now I probably could shove and I could create pressure, but at the same time, I don't want to kind of pressure because, you know, I don't really want to have that bullseye on my head right now. Maybe if it was an AD top laner, I wouldn't mind so much. But the fact that the fact that it's an an AP top lane means we have to rebuild Spirit first, which does me no favors versus Zed or Ezreal, especially considering Zed is Zed. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if we had Frozen Heart first, then into the Sheen. It would be okay, but yeah, like he does 0 damage. But mana issues is well and truly present. His shield's just so annoying, but. Damage. Not bad damage considering he's got a good farm. He has good farm. I give him that 163 CS, highest in game. Not bad with 3 deaths. Not bad at all, buddy. But yeah, let's just kind of let him shove. Because there's no pressure mid's dead, so we don't get anything. Like you also with the pressure, you have to be watching what your team's up to. Else, no one's in lane. There's not really a point in pressurizing. There's like, we're the only lane that 2B gank right now, unless they do Dragon. No one loves the Ocean Drake like I do. Classic guess. Stand. Flame won't help. Very true. That's very true. Keep your force to yourself, noob. Cool. Really want that Dragon. The problem is, like, we don't really... Oh, more just annoying. But we'll farm out my Triforce, and then we'll take life from there. The thing is, they have Ezreal, so it's not like he's actually going to do the Dragon. Yeah, this Zed could be a bit of an issue. Could be a bit of an issue. Oh, everyone report him. I'm refusing to help. Can't blame him. He would help you, Fresh. Is he doing it? Have I got TP? Let's see what we can do. Ah! Yes! Oh, you even know Big Daddy Nasus. Oh, thanks for the dragon. Thanks for the frickin' dragon, baby. That's how we roll. I'm a jungler. I'm a top laner. I'm a frickin' beast. I'm a frickin' beast. I'm a frickin' goddamn beast, man. Really want to get rid of that pots. What a play right there. From top to bottom on my own. I'm gonna take the dragon. That's why I said Ezreal can't, so did the Drake. He could actually have stole that. Like his smite must do what, 600? 640. Like I did a bit more damage than I thought we were gonna do. I felt that we were gonna out damage the smite. I was unsure. I'm never really sure. Like I know we do a lot of damage, but I just don't know how much damage we do. I just know it's a lot with like the whole EQ sheen, but I don't know how much it actually is. So that was like 872 then, but I guess it has some stats, armor stats. I really don't know. Don't really know what the actual equation it works out to, but it was worth a try, right? You know, it was worth a try. And he was panicking so much, that's what I guess he was too scared. Such a solid Drake, you know. It makes me invincible now, this Ocean Drake. We've got 441 stacks. We could look to really take top. This is when we now kind of start applying, or maybe not so much because we don't have any armor, but Zed, if Ezreal comes, we just kill Ezreal, and then Mordekaiser can't do much. He would actually do some OKS damage, but we need to start playing with some pressure to kind of make them be like, oh shit, we need to go stop the Nasus. Right, like the fact that he just blinked over here probably is gonna kill him. He might be dead though for that. Well, 2 top though, right? So this is my team needs to make something happen. With the problem is we agreed to being under turret like that. I wasn't really expecting. I thought that I wasn't really paying much attention. I just assumed with them going all ham that Ezreal was bot. But you know, we sent 2 people top. We kill Ezreal. The thing is, Ezreal blinks over, dude. Like you are guaranteed to die to Nasus if you're blinking at me. But, you know, overall, not bad for them because they get the shutdown. There's Mr. Bigros, I'm alive! But my team get tier 1, they get tier 1, but, you know, I think overall better play for us. Yeah. And that's what we need to do. And also have no armor, which, you know, allowed Ezra to do a bit of damage. We got Kite with the red buff. I believe he had red buff. So Mordekaiser got a red buff. He got double buffs. Oh, shit. Whatever. We might actually lose tier 2. Pretty nice. It was a little bit greedy on me. That's the problem. Like Mordekaiser, like doesn't even have any armor. Like it has Ninja Tabby. So, oh, we traded. I don't know. I take it. I didn't really fuss that I've lost it in my lane. Whatever. I take that. Vayne's looking really good, and Yas has actually got 2 kills, so yeah, definitely a much bigger win for us. But maybe if I took the turret. It might have been it would actually have taken the turret instead of being an idiot and like playing around it. Maybe we would have been alright. But we'll get that turret now. It's gonna be like 500. Starting to get some armor. We'll probably go Ninja Tabbies. Like Vayne's like fed, so it should be like me and Vayne are just ultimate late game machines. Yas is a lot stronger than Zed, I'd say, going late game purely because of his whole like ult. That's not so good though. That's not so good. They overstay. Oh wow. Wow. They're gonna fed him. They overstayed the welcome. Problem is I'm not creating any pressure right now, right? So you can kind of do that. And by the time we actually create the pressure, well, my team's all dead, so the pressure means nothing. Because I'm just going to get buddied out because they're all going to just come kill me top line. And I just die for nothing. GG. Nothing we do about that. Team was stupid for staying for so long. That's cool. I do worry Zed might be coming. Oh, she has Vayne as well. Ugh. It's gonna be a bit scary. It'll still be cool though. Like, it's cool. Ocean Drake, yo. I don't really want to back. Or we could get Ninja Tabbies, I guess. We have 0 pressure on the map, so we may as well. I could get one more wave. Choices in life here. So I said I was actually a Righteous Glory, didn't I, instead of Frozen Heart? I don't know. We'll have a look. I could actually. I guess it wouldn't be a bad shout. But I think we'd do it. And go Thorn Mail. Like Thorn Mail would actually be pretty nice with some Mordekaiser. Could actually get that next. I actually might go Thorn Mail next. And then we'll wait out Ninja Tabbies with the 30 gold. As long as my team don't do anything stupid. We're looking good though. Feeling very comfortable. We got Dragon. Another Ocean Drake would be sweet. But yeah, 540. And this is like a good power spike for us now. So, you know, we either just crushed up or we group up. But my issue always when grouping up is we get kited. I really hate. I've never understood the whole Kennen. I don't play Kennen, but I really never understood it because Kennen's all about ulting in and being a beast with his ult. But you know, an AD carry's kind of role is to play safe and not jump in. like it just kind of seems there must be some kind of good damage it does, but I don't really get it. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me because we need to create some pressure quick because bot a bit overextended. The problem is that you know, they're the only targets right now. Mid's no pressure. Unless they force mid. We would take this trade. This is a lot better for us. But yeah, they're the targets, right? Yas is doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. I might TP here. Might be a little waste. Where is it? I wanted to TP in because we got it up. I want to make sure that we actually. Well, I was a bit worried how that was actually gonna go. That's cool. Oh, Yas actually. Like, look, then, what the fuck's he gonna do? Most useless jungler and AD carry in freaking season 7. Like, Ezra, man. Ezra's weak these days. GG, nice TP. That's the thing, like, we wanted kind of force stuff. Like, we could be farming top, and it's all great, but I was a bit worried my team. Well, Vayne did actually die, so I'm very glad we did TP in the end, and we got an inhib because of it. You know, 5-6-1 on Nasus. 500 stacks pre-30 minutes, you know, is great, really. It definitely could be better. We've had 1,000 stacks in 30 minutes, right? But I think it's pretty neat. We're gonna get to Dragon. We got tier. Want pushes. Good job. Very happy with that. Sweet. Yas actually looking pretty cool. Good job. You know, the fact he Zoda killed Zed is just huge. He's only gonna get stronger. He could try Rush Baron. It would be quite an impressive cool, but I don't know if they'd really. I don't know. They could try. I don't think they're gonna do it with Cannonball. They ain't gonna have the damage. Oh no, Ezreal! Watch out for the Ezreal. I don't really have much to back them by. What is a righteous? How much? Man, the frozen heart usually 400, I think. 300 is not actually a bad trade-off. 400 health as well. That's the 130 mana. It's about 60 mana short. Plus 10%. We don't need the cooldown, but the active is pretty nice, right? But that's the biggest. Oh yes, you are. Here's to. I might actually honor it. I might honor it. Vi did a good job helping me out, but I might honor the Yas because he's turned this around on himself. Normally the Yas is just feed and feed and feed, and we lose the game because of it. Don't really agree with the decision to be bot whilst everyone is back in base, but he did kill Kennen, which is kind of pretty impressive considering and he killed the Soda Zed. So yeah, that's quite interesting. But we really need to do something. Double Ocean Drakes. 3 Ocean Drakes, man. This is Nasus' dream. I might just delay so yeah, we live the dream of 3 Ocean Drakes. But like the thing is, the longer we leave this, or to be honest, the longer we leave this, we only get stronger, I feel, with our team comp. But there's no need to leave it longer. Like the 1,000 stacks in 30 minutes. Well, it's impressive actually having 30 minutes, but you know, the longer you leave, once you hit like 600 stacks, any pre-30 minutes, pre-35 minutes, the longer you leave it, and if you're delaying the game out on purpose like I do for 1,000 stacks, it's just pointless because you just will fall behind, and they're going to tank up and become a lot stronger. It's just, you know, why? You know, there's just no benefit from it. The Mordekaiser is joke, champ. Pretty strong. That's cool. Fuck it, we'll just tank it. Q damage. Oh, what does Ezreal even do? Oh, fresh pretty good. Don't know who to honor. It's choices, though. Kind of want to actually maybe run. Might have went a bit ham. Thing is, I had so much gold to spend. I'm actually gonna get my 4 mil first. We had like, I had a whole item sat there. I was very greedy. I kind of just stood there tanking that whole damage, which wasn't very smart. Not to worry. We did get the tier 3, but it wasn't really worth it. So, problem is like Vayne and Yas are doing nothing there. It's not so bad if they get like tier 3 bot, but was a bit overextended by us three. Should have really should have left it. It was Vi ulted in, and you know, Fed Z is Fed Z. Wasn't really much we were gonna do with like zero mana or help, and my ult was down as well because we used it earlier to kill Tasanya. It's fine though, they don't do Baron, like they get nothing off of it. A couple of lose kills, which is never good. The thing is, like, even though we're super fed, you never want to be trading kills, because, you know, maybe if you're getting 2 for 1, maybe it's not so bad, but 1 for 1, you know, what benefits us? It's only benefiting them. They're already super behind, you know, at least they're going to get some kind of items or something now, maybe. Gives them some hope. There's no reason why they couldn't, or there probably is a lot of reasons why they shouldn't actually win this game, but our really, I feel, is so much more superior to theirs, but this is League of Legends after all. Nothing ever goes. Could actually have made a really cool TP play behind them then maybe. But Vayne's not there, so it's probably not really the smartest idea to be pushing mid. We just need to let me know. By the time we get this wave and Vayne's there, boom, force something. GG. Use the waves to your advantage. The thing is, bots not pushing, so you know we got no pressure bots. So we really need yeah. Here we go. Get this inhib. They either come to deal with me inhib or they force a fight and I get the inhib, but it's kind of 50-50. Like, they have to force something now, we get the inhib, and it's probably best for them to force them because they're not going to stop me taking the inhib, but we get the inhib first and then we'll fight. Rip. Never mind. Rip. I panicked, I was like, oh shit. Oh, please don't be on me. Nice. I was like, fuck, they're having to fight, and then I was like, oh, never mind. I was like, don't worry about it. They actually should end the game. They forgot about the Nasus. Really did. They forgot about the Nasus. Hello? Hey, what the? Yo? Hello? Where you at? Hello? Wow. Thank God we captured the TP, right? I was a little bit panicked. It was a really bad TP because they weren't actually fighting at the time. I panicked. So I was like, I wanted to get the inhib because that was the reason why we were there. If we just pull back and we don't get the inhib, by the time I probably get to the fight, we might be there too late anyway. That's sort of a risky one. I'm going to give it to Yas. The fresh was actually pretty good, but Yas did a good job coming back. S-. So how many honors are we going to get? Because I just absolutely wrecked that game. But Fresh probably got some honors as well. He did deserve honor. 16k, you know, not bad for a Nasus. You know, we are AFK farming most of the time. That's the Mordekaiser because it was a very scary early game. But you know, Ezreal jungle was never really going to ever do much for them. Kennen 80 carry, I think, is just as useless as well. And you know, the Zed was getting beat by the Yas in the end. So there we go. And we had like a fed Vayne the whole game. Vi was a pretty good jungler. So GG. Hope you bosses enjoyed. And see you in the next video. Peace.